special.
How jealous is Jensen that you get to keep the hiatus beard and he has to shave?
Super jealous. But by the way, this is not my hiatus beard.
Oh, no.
Just to pat myself on the back a little bit. That's my hiatus beard.
Wow.
Nice.
I'm very proud of myself.
Wow.
So this was trimmed for Comic-Con.
No, it was trimmed for the show. Yeah, we started filming July 10th. So, but I had a full, which is great because I'm like, sweet, it grows. But it sucked because it grows in summer in Austin. So it's miserably hot. I started going, this is maybe TMI, but I started going like, it stinks, man. Oh, I have to shampoo my beard because it's long enough that I can shampoo, not just use soap in it. So, yeah, he's very jealous.
If it were possible, would you consider it, being scaled down further, something more like a cable show, 13 episodes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. I think for me it'd be whatever is the best length of time, and we're just giving this a shot, right? 23 is a bit difficult with 3 young kids in a foreign country. I know it's Canada, but it's still time zones and travel and this and that, and kids who are in school. My oldest will be going to first grade, which is school. You can't just yank them out. Like if it's babysitting or daycare, you can go like, all right, see you in a month. We're going to Vancouver. You can't really do that right now. However long the season needs to be to tell the proper season's storyline, and we'll see what happens this year. Maybe even this year we're like, man, I don't think we really got enough time to explore, and we consider going back to 22 or maybe 23, but breaking it up somehow or another. But sure, yeah, I do a shorter season. Whatever. Again, I don't know how long the writers need, and that luckily, the arc of a season for me luckily doesn't fall into my purview. Like how long it needs to be. I just know I want to see my family more and all that. So if it gets to the point where they're like, hey, we need at least 15 to tell a proper year story, or at least 18, or we can't do less than 20, then that's a discussion we'll figure out at the end of this year. But I'm certainly excited. I think it's going to be nice, concise. I think we can cut the fat. There's always, I don't know who it was who said this, but one of our writers or showrunners, I don't know if it was Kripke, but it was like, you know what, if you go up to bat 22 times, you're going to have some strikeouts, So the less you go, the more likely you are to every episode is on it. It's almost like the last 5 episodes of a season. Every episode, something's going on. It's like the stakes are raising, shit's hit the fan. Hopefully having a shorter season will make everything, the quality even better. We'll see. Yeah.
Is it going to feel like a third wheel having Jack?
I don't think so. I think no more than it was when Cass first came around. You know what I mean? It was different. No, I mean like it wasn't unwelcome. It was unusual, but it wasn't such gentle yet passionate fingers. I think Sam is sort of the mindset, the more the merrier, and I think Dean really is too. Dean's a loner in some senses, and so is Sam. But I have my room at the bunker if I need to escape. I think Sam legitimately cares about Jack, legitimately cares about Cass, legitimately cares about Mom and Bobby and Charlie and this and that. So for Sam, I think as long as everybody's safe, I think he's probably the more the merrier. Yeah.
So are we going to see Dean at all, or is it all Michael? Are we going to see you talking to yourself? And if so, did Misha offer to teach you an accent?
Well, judging from Misha's performance last year, I opted to not go with any accent this year. You're welcome. No, I didn't want to venture too far into doing something different. There are subtleties that I'm attempting to do different. Hopefully you'll pick up on those. I just had somebody down there say there was something different about him, and I was like, yes.
It was. And the Arabic was amazing.
Yeah, that was hard. I'm not kidding. I didn't want to mess that up. That was a verse from the Quran, so I didn't want to mess that up at all. And I had a coach there with me that day, and I essentially learned it right then and there. But it was it's been challenging in the fact that I'm playing this character who's totally different. but I'm doing it in the environment that I've been playing another character in for so long. So it's like coming home and trying to be somebody different. It's like you're surrounded by everything that makes you feel like this character. So to walk on that set and not just kind of instantly transform into Dean was more challenging than anticipated.
Slightly shorter season this year to give you guys a little more breathing room.
Yeah.
If it were possible, would you consider doing an even shorter season, something more like Cable, where it's 13 episodes? Is that something you might think might
I would
happen?
love that. Oh, that's just like heaven. Yeah, we'd go for 30 more seasons if we do that. Yeah, we did talk about it. We did, and that was a big discussion with the network and the studio, mainly the network, because they're the ones that need the content in order to sell it for programming and all that kind of stuff. And so there was that conversation of like how little can we go and still make it the story sustainable, but also monetarily makes sense for the studio. And 20 seemed to be the magic number, so that still gives them enough content to cover their basis. But yeah, I mean, the thing with like the cable shows is they also spend a little bit more time filming their episodes. So we're done with 13 episodes by the holidays, whereas they might spend 6-7 months doing 13 episodes. So yeah, it's that 18 to 20 episode. We'll see. It might be awesome. That's we're gonna be done a month earlier than normal. But I also think it's gonna do something else with the writing. Is at 23 episodes. That's a long haul. It's a marathon, and everybody's got to pace themselves, including the writers, and they have to kind of make sure that they're spreading that story out and dishing it out in certain portions to sustain the whole length of the season. So now that it's a bit more of a concentrated season, I think the episodes and the storylines are going to be a little bit more intense and concentrated. So I'm hoping for the best on that part.
And really quick, do you have any plans on distributing for family business, like nationwide, so we can try your beer?
No plans right now, but it's obviously, those are things to discuss in the near future, yeah. Thank you, guys.
My 10-year anniversary is
of your first episode.
is the first episode that airs.
Yeah. Well, no,
In
September
September.
18th is when your first episode aired, 2008.
When does the show start airing?
October 14th. So what is Cass doing this season? How's he feeling?
Cass is, it's a kind of an interesting question. I haven't reflected on this. It's rare for Cass, but he's starting the season. In spite of the photos that I wasn't supposed to post that I posted, he is starting the season in good health and at pretty close to full power and with a mission that he cares about. So which is we're trying to rescue Dean. Yeah, this season. Dean is not going to be a central character. He's on the peripheral. Jensen is only working 1 day a week this year, so we won't be seeing much of him. And I think the audience will be relieved by that. This is like a White House press briefing. It's all misinformation.
Just make sure.
Just make it up.
Should we thank your publicist for giving you the central location on the bag this year, Comic-Con?
Oh, that was very exciting. Yeah, I think that's my first time making the bag.
So we've got 20 episodes this season. Mm-hmm. Is your episode count going to be the same this season as last year? So we'll see even like a higher percentage of episodes?
I think we will see me in a higher percentage of episodes. Yes.
That'll make it very high.
Yeah.
You directed an episode quite a few years back now.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any ambitions to do that again?
Yes, I have. I think I will soon ask for another directing slot. I have a lot of other projects that I work on the side, and I fill up my time with those. And directing takes a lot of time. It takes it's full time for like 3.5 weeks, and it's just been like, do I really want to spend 3.5 extra weeks on Supernatural? I love Supernatural. That has been the challenge, but I love the experience, I'd love to do it again.
How's Jack doing with this power down?
Not great. I think as we've seen on the show, the characters are always forced to confront things and deal with a ton of losses. So Jack is definitely in the throes of that.
Is he going to continue to connect with Mary at all? Because he has that great connection.
He's probably going to write her off. He's going to be like, no more talking, nothing. No, now that she's back in our world, there's this amazing opportunity for Jack to have these new relationships that he's built in Apocalypse World and now gets to bring back home. So we're going to see Jack interact with all these characters. Mary, we're going to see Bobby. So yeah, but back on our home turf. Yeah.
What can you say about his relationship with Cass this season and the early going and how that develops?
Jack and Cass definitely have a very special connection. Without that sounding weird. That sounded...
You don't do weird in this fandom.
Yeah, see you guys. No, but we're going to see that relationship explored a lot more, especially with their celestial connection. We're gonna keep working on that relationship and see where that goes and push it a little further this season than we did last year.
How's his relationship with Sam going to change, per se?
I don't know if it will change per se at this point. I think both Sam and Jack are very focused on finding Dean/Michael. And that's kind of their central thing right now is driving towards that and trying to save Dean.
So are we going to see Jack in more of a hunter role? And if so, are there any monsters that you're excited about confronting?
No. They said at the panel today, they're like, what monster would you like most to see them fight? I don't know. We get to see so many of them that are fun. We had Norse gods. We had we always have demons. We had the vampires, the werewolves. I liked the werewolves last season. They were fun. They had the fangs. They got shot. It was good.
So what would you like to tease about what we can do?
Seeing our characters adjust to new roles. We're going to see Cass have to be more of a hunter. Dean is obviously far away from himself right now. And then Sam kind of dealing with all the new hunters and the apocalypse people. So having all those new things, we're going to see all these characters take on different roles, for Jack included.
One of the more interesting dynamics sometimes in these kind of shows is to see people really pursue relationships out of love or out of power. What do you think Jack's motivation is?
I think Jack's motivation's always been love, definitely not power. I don't think he's looking for much power. I think he's just trying to fit in.
Yeah, but he's around a lot of power.
I guess, yeah. He never chose any of it though, so I don't know. No. I think he's operating from a good place. I'm hopeful for now, until the show flips me on my head. Yeah.
Are we going to see our Lord Tyrion cameo that we've all been watching?
He doesn't really leave the apartment.
I'm sure it must be so fun to get him into a car.
He hates it. He's major anxiety, so there's no way he can leave. Yeah, so I don't think he will be doing a cameo. Although that would be great.
That would be great.
If we could just hang out all day, that would be awesome.
We'd watch that episode.
I would
narrate it.
That's my life outside of the show, so yeah.
You guys don't follow his cat's Instagram. It's the best thing.
I have an Instagram for my cat. It's the yeah. If you guys have 5 minutes and want to be amused. Yeah.
What's the cat's Instagram?
His name is the Lord Tyrion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very moody. So you gotta watch out for him.
Sounds like you guys got some Game of Thrones Westworld kind of stuff going on there behind the scenes.
He's a bit of an asshole. It's just he's very demanding. So I think it was only right that he considered himself a lord.